Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bladecast TV. Tonight we're commentating a match between Geese and Random Force. Now, I do want to say I'm joined by the very talented Peter Avstrat. I've just had the pleasure of meeting him. Avstrat, is it? Avstrat?
Avastrat indeed. They were talented. I don't know where this came from, my friend.
Talented and wonderful seeming chap. Why don't you tell us about how you came to be on the cast this evening?
I haven't really done much streaming before, but I'm a bit of a thespian, so I talk a lot, and that meant that people thought I should go into streaming, and so I did. But I've been playing Warband for about 3 years now, and I've been around the scene, but not quite as recognisable as the likes of Lust and many of the other names who are playing tonight. But it's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, it was a pleasure to have you.
Lust as well.
Oh wow, yeah. I have over 1,000 followers on Twitter, so
I haven't even loaded Twitter. I ever. Is that sad?
it is for an actor.
For an actor, exactly. But I suppose the problem is that I know that you'll want to commit to Twitter, and if you don't have Twitter, if you have Twitter, I'd commit to it, and then my life would be spent on my phone tweeting. And that's not
exactly. But that's what you should be. You should be there with Kanye West asking for money from Mark Zuckerberg. That's what you should be doing.
That
on
is what. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I mean, is that what you do most days? I suppose, on Twitter, or are you asking from other business people?
I'm just trying to get money from Mark Zuckerberg most of the time.
Yeah. I hear he freely gives out money.
Not to me. Not
so
to
far,
you. Anyway.
No. Unfortunately.
I do want to know the situation that I'm having a slight issue getting onto the server, so I don't want to the situation. Why don't you tell me what's happening on the scene?
We currently have Geese are already, while Random are, well, I suppose they're ready now. They were there a bit last minute, but Geese have been prepared, so perhaps we'll see their preparedness come into the match a little bit more. We believe they're commanded today by Olivia Ram, and they are looking rather fab, to be honest. We've got Pepper, Oliveran, Rainbow, Keanu, Christo the Vicious, who've been playing fantastically recently, Wadley, Sub-Zero, Sirkin, and Anchor, and all of them are ready to go. On the random side, we have Menethil, Brian, Master Thor, Gnomes, Zoika, Siphon, Relax, Tyke, Shingen, Raiden, Prince Lele. Is it Prince Lele? Prince Lele. Okay. I've heard it said many ways before, but this should be interesting.
Well, what I want to know is, who do you think is going to win tonight? Who is your hot pick?
Oh, this is a hard one. Seeing how well Random have been playing, but actually, who I've been incredibly impressed by is Geese. As a mercenary team, I understand that Random are also a mercenary team, but they have some top names going. But so do Geese. Yeah, and they've got some top players. Both teams have top players, and I've been absolutely torn. I'll be honest, I have not expected Geese to be and play as well as they have, and I thought they would do well, but they've been absolutely acing it, and it's been beautiful to watch. Absolutely beautiful to watch. I can't remember what the match was last time. I'm being very bad here in my knowledge base, but it went absolutely fantastically for Geese. And it's a pleasure to watch them fight because their teamwork is on spot. I think it was versus Inquisition. I could be wrong. That was with the lovely Piccolo. That was it. But I can't say who will win. I saw this stream. I saw the title of the stream, and I suddenly just knew this was going to be a fantastic match. I'm not going to call it early because both have a reasonable chance. From experience of winning teams, I would say Random, but from the way that they've been playing, I suppose I'd say Geese.
Fair play.
What about you?
I'm still having a bit of trouble getting this working. I can't quite get into the server right now. If the teams do start, you will have to just take over for the beginning of that.
Yeah,
right?
it's still not live. They're all setting up, but unfortunately, I think they're just not all quite ready. Who called not live? It was a Liveran. Right. Things are setting up. Right. Geese Pack know where they're at. They've got 7 players, because that's exactly the number they need. Whereas Random have 8. So, yeah, there we go. Both sides have 8 players. And as you can see, or could perhaps see, they're Random with Siphon, Menethil, Zoika, Relax, Shingen, Brian, Master Thor, Raiden, and Prince Nele. So what are we looking at? Menethil is an archer, I believe. Relax, cavalry. Shingen, cavalry. Raiden, archer. Thor is cavalry.
Are we live now?
Well, this looks to be quite a cavalry-heavy match. I'm afraid we do not have a map introduction for you today. Fieta says, Random Potatoes, he thinks will win. Meme Sook says, money on Random Potatoes. So it seems most people so far are in favour of Random Potatoes. He expects some Dark Souls quotes. Gosh, now you've put me on the spot. I won't go saying them yet. Maybe I'll have to surprise you. If I don't, I'm very disappointed. I'm very disappointed in myself. It seems Random are going for a new setup type. We have 10 players. I hear this is supposed to be the new 8 cavalry setup, where you have 10 players rather than your usual 8. But maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Well, hopefully we're going live in a second. We do not have a map introduction, unfortunately, for this map. And then Gorlock911 says Geese Pack over Random Potatoes. Have you got any reason for that, my good sir? Go Random Potato, Lava Slime. So it seems it's 3-1. Not in-game, but in the chat. Perhaps we'll see a 3-1 to one of the teams on this side. But GP, at the moment, in the practice round, are going around and killing everything, so who knows? Who knows? This is a... Okay, Loggy12NT is about Random Potatoes 2. Wait, Meme Suck has said something rather poignant there. But we seem to be ready. Oliveran is calling it. Pepper is asking, is Lust ready? I'm asking that too, but in the meantime, we will read this incredibly moving speech from Meme Suck. We would cast aside the prop of life, only to face greater hardship. I've got to be honest, I don't really know what that means. We would cast aside the prop of life, only to face greater hardship.
Where's this quote from? It's lovely.
Is that our only choice? Gorlock says he does not have reason and logic. So, I suppose we'll just have to stick with Geese Pack. Thank you very much, Last. Thank you. Unfortunately, we're still having to wait. Go on, if you've got other speeches, I'll be happy to throw them out there. The world... Wait, what is it? The world is a stage, and men and women are merely players. That's about... Oh, they have their entrances and their exits.
Why don't you tell me what you're thinking of the first set of map and factions?
Well, we have Saranids and Vegas, and we're currently playing on... What's the map name? I'll be honest. What? Frosthaven, thank you very much. Frosthaven, we are playing on Frosthaven with Vegas versus Saranids, and it seems like Saranids are played by Geese Pack and Vegas are played by Random. Admittedly, I do not have that much experience with this map, so I cannot call which side has the advantages. But at the moment, Saranids, they have their strong. Currently, they have a strong archer setup and quite a strong cavalry setup. I don't know too much about their infantry. They have, Christo and Oliveran, but I think I could be wrong. But Oliveran might play archer. This will all depend. But Random, they've got a very strong mix of players. So we could see on their Vegas side, which I would personally call as the stronger faction, but I don't know. The map could prove a disadvantage to them. They have their strong setup of Menethil as archer. Master Thor will be cavalry. Brian, I believe, will be cavalry. They've got quite a strong cavalry play. But GP's cavalry have also been strong, and the teamwork has been excellent. So we'd like to see what can happen. And Meme Suk has said, to traverse the limbo between good and bad, light and dark. Is this... I'm not sure this is... I know light and dark is Dark Souls, but... what can you catch but not throw? Okay, we seem to be doing riddles. I'm going to avoid riddles because these are not in my favour. In the practice setup, we just seem to be playing around. They're all waiting. They're all talking. And... but I think everyone's ready. So the moment that we're all ready, we will get started straight away. Do you know Frosthaven, Lust?
I'm not too familiar with it, I gotta say.
It's quite a new map. I think they had it in a last tournament or a tournament before that, but it kind of got.
I have seen it, but I've not played it very many times.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I've done 1 or 2 matches, but it's just not quite the same as knowing the inside out of ruins or the like. Right.
Okay, I can actually see the server at all right now.
The server, well. Ah, I see you have subdued another foul creature, one of the foul spawn of the abyss. My dear Chandra, was one such fragment, a small, tiny thing, that thirsted for power more than any other. I see these are definitely quotes from Dark Souls, but the other ones didn't. We would cast aside the prop of life only to face greater hardship. I feel like that's from Dark Souls 2, and I'll be honest, I'm not so familiar with that. I'm a bit of an elitist when it comes to Dark Souls, and I'm all for Dark Souls 1 and 2. Apologies for the delays, everyone. Before we call, actually, let me have a moment. I'd just like to call the sponsors for tonight, and thank them, seeing as we've got time to do so. It would be best for us to do so at the beginning, as well as at the end.
Okay, I'm in the server now, so finally, I apologize
Excellent,
for that.
We're able to start.
But I don't have the streamer mod, unfortunately.
Ah.
Nevertheless, I'll do my best to accommodate. Sure, I can fulfill my duty. Just need to change something.
Hopefully. So we are live, everyone, I believe. And so we begin. Wait, are we sure we're live? No, we're not. We're not. Everyone's being far too risky. I wouldn't be a... Anyway, let's call the sponsors. We'd like to thank G Fuel, is an energy drink manufacturer. So thank you very much, G Fuel, for sponsoring this tournament. Logitech and Tail Worlds, of course. We have Lust here himself as well. We have Mark Mods, Jest Servers, Calradian Servers, Steel Series. I'd like to thank all of you for sponsoring this tournament.
I don't know if this is... I think this may be live.
It is live, but everyone's playing incredibly riskily. It's like... I've never seen a live round so strange. But here we go. Okay, so we are looking at Bellendor, Sub-Zero, and Watley as cavalry, and Sirkin. So GP have gone for 4 cavalry. They've gone for 2 archers in the form of Rainbow and Pepper, and 2 infantry in the form of Christo and Olivia. And I have to be honest, I did call that earlier. Excellent. Feeling a bit proud now. Random, we have Random Siphon and Random Zoika. So they have 3 archers and 3 cavalry and 2 infantry. Those Siphon and Zoika are playing infantry. Menethil, Raiden, and Princenelle is archers, and Relax, Gnomes, and Brian are cavalry. There we have it. Looks like nothing really is happening at this point, but GP... Oh, actually, no, something is happening, which is Random are pushing GP gently out of
neither
that
team
hole.
is raising the flag yet. I mean, there's only 50 seconds left. I feel like that GP could be raising it at this point.
Yes, but to be honest, we've seen in the matches, Random Potatoes so far have not bothered to raise any flags at all, which has really bothered me. GP Christo the Vicious goes in for a team kill, one of the first kills, and it's a team kill.
Yeah, it's going to be
not good. But
Random's
Random's lost most of the players so far. GP are on the upper hand. Aside from health, when the health pool goes down, we've got Rainbow, Watley, and Pepper are both very low. Fart and they'll die. We've got... it's all split up right now. This is a very strange fight from two top-tier teams. We've got some odd play going in. Gnomes comes in with a kill on Christo. Sub-Zero takes down Zoika. The flag is being raised by Watley, as you called it, I think. You called it Lust there.
Yeah, so I think GP have got it anyway, you know?
Yes, they should have. They should have.
Oh, the nice couple of kills back from...
3 seconds. 2.
Manethil. Nah, they run out of time.
Oh, fantastic GP. So there we go. Maybe it'll be the 3-1 on the other way round.
Yeah, great work.
Meme suck G Fuel, glug glug glug. Yes, all from Dark Souls 2, hence why I didn't recognise them. I've only played it once and a half.
There you go. So, overall, did you feel that sort of Random were a bit too passive there? Did they need to be more aggressive, take more control over that flag area? That's kind of how I felt about that fight.
Well, to be honest, yes, Random have been relying on their pure player skill over their flag taking, but we noticed when they were fighting Inquisition and Inquisition took back a round, Random really pulled back and immediately went for the flag to play it safe. So Menethil's already taken a hit. He's right down on the health there. Random are being a bit, I'd say actually on GP's side, they're the ones who are pushing. Random have taken this flag area, but as you say, there's no bother at the flag. They really couldn't care less.
Oh, I think Random are starting to get a stranglehold over GP here. They caught some of them in a very awkward place.
GP, Liberan, Sub-Zero.
Fantastic! Doing massive work.
Look at that! Oh my god! Shit. Well done! Oh, fantastic! What a phenomenal whitewash! And this is GP against Random. These Random players are veterans, all of them, and they just got wiped to the floor. I mean, sure, GP have these veterans and all, but their teamwork was on spot. I think Random are going to be feeling that in the morning.
That's crazy. I mean, just to see the Random team get decimated like that, as you say, there's sort of the roster of star players from all those top clans that have, decorated with various medals. Now seeing them just get crushed and basically just a brawl against GP there.
Random were playing like a real. They weren't playing it strong, but look, they're going on the defensive here. This time they're playing it back to their strengths. They're taking a crossfire. We've got Menethil, Prince Nella, and Raiden doing a beautiful little triangle there, but unfortunately it's not quite a crossfire. They don't. They'll just be firing arrows at everyone, not really doing so much damage. Pepper and they've got Pepper. I think GP. I can't find the other archer. I'll be honest. But Pepper is protected by Christo. Everyone's playing it safe. They're circling around this flag right now.
The thing with this flag is, if you have control of that tower, you've got a big advantage. Let's face it.
Yes.
Random have control of the tower. This is a round which they're primed to win, and it's this should be an opportunity for them to get a foothold in this game now.
Exactly. They need to. It's shocking to see, but maybe we will see that 3-1 to GP rather than the 3-0. Lava Slime says he's just lost hope in Random. Warhammer is crying, oh my god! And Gorlock is saying, why would they push for 3 archers? I've got to be honest, I don't quite know what's going on. I think Random are just trying, it seems like they're trying new things. Oliveran and Christo are pushing the archers up in the tower, and Pepper's covering fire. This feels like a modern military affair right now. It's all centered around that tower. Sorry, I interrupted you there last time.
Well, still, there's just no place for that flag at all. No one really going for it.
Yeah.
And I think a team that made a play for a flag right now stands to have a big advantage. I mean, you're putting your opponent under a lot of pressure if you start raising that flag.
I feel like nowadays the trick is to just leave it till the last few seconds and raise that flag at the end. And that's what GP with Watley did. No one really fights for it because you actually do lose the strong position by holding the flag.
That's true.
You open yourself up to archer fire. And I suppose nowadays, because we've all had 5 years to adjust to the play styles and just play, Relax loses his couch there and bumps into. Christo's got an excellent position to punish Relax, but it doesn't manage to pull it off. Sirkin takes down Siphon. Nele takes out Sirkin. Gnomes is down on the ground, but he's protected by teammates. He is absolutely down. Sub-Zero is also down, and Christo, both the infantry from... Oh, yeah, they both got taken down with a bump, I think. No, stab. Bellendor comes in with double kill. Zoika double kill.
Not much time left, and the flag is higher now for GP, but he's got to get off his horse, surely.
Bellendor is stuck. He is actually... I think he's glitched.
Labour gets onto that flag, yeah.
I think Bellendor is glitched. No. What happened? And GP won.
Bellendor was just looking for the ground to dismount. Oh, I think he might have DC'd. Yeah, there
he's DC'd, yes. Bless his heart. But they won just before he DP'd. What a luck. Well, I did say that GP had been playing so well, but I have to be honest, I didn't expect it that well. Phenomenal performance. Random. That was random.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am speechless. I'm absolutely speechless. We've got 64 viewers. I'm feeling very sorry for Random right now. I hope that they play it up because they do deserve, for their players, they do deserve to have some rounds. We could see Goosepack lose completely. You know, we could see it, but as Epic Fables just called, it was a slaughter. So let's see. I'm actually working against myself by doing 3 archers and trying to rush. We've got... There we go. I'm just reading the chatter. I'm sorry for remaining silent. It's unfortunately nothing much has happened. Quackers, Peter Chill, out, Lamayo, Golok 911. Yes, I do need to calm down. I'm sorry. As Meme Sook says, that was a total wipeout. You know, you thought they'd be on a TV show rather than on a competitive warband stream. I'm really stunned. I'm sure you are too, Loves. You know these players as well. You've seen.
I mean, it's completely insane. I mean, to see a team like GP, you know, like the Watley, Sirkan. I mean, sure, you know, they're a great team. They're Bene. I mean, they come so far. They won so much. But I mean, to see them really in a sort of a team, you know, a clan environment, being this successful and really kind of showing the very top players that they can go toe to toe with them, they can beat them.
Yes,
that's a big mark they're making in this, you know, massive tournament, the WPL.
Absolutely. Yeah, done. I think I've seen it all now. This is a phenomenal. I knew it would be a phenomenal match, but I didn't quite know it would be like that. But I just hope for Random. I wonder what's going on in their TeamSpeak right now. If there's a bashing or if there's a laughing or what, they could be giggling because who knows, they might just pull it up. But admittedly I don't know these players individually. But I do know Watley, Pepper, Oliveran, and the rest of them, so I know them, and I know that they're probably being quite calm about it. They're being quite serious, which is perhaps on their advantage. Tomio 3 says Bene best. Yeah, so I don't know if anyone else would agree with that, but if you're from Belgium and Netherlands, I suppose you would. I'm not sure if they're ready yet. Raiden says he's ready. GP says 1 sec.
Okay.
Tomio says Random did stupid pushes. I think your Gorlock friend, I think, is Gorlock agreed with you. Patrick says it's because Saranids are so much better on that map. But are they? I mean, Patrick, can they possibly be that much better to take down a veteran team in seconds that they did? Warhammer says they didn't use 3 archers good enough. I suppose you're right. They had 3 archers and they didn't do a particular good placement. They were just all firing at the same shields, really.
Yeah, think of those 3 archers. Raiden, Menethil, they need to be getting more shots off. You're absolutely right.
But Epic, Fables, Gorlock 111, 911, Theat Guy all say Vegas are just better, and Tardatina, or Tarda just says Vegara. He says Vegaris are just better. Yes, the faction doesn't matter, and I do agree, sometimes the faction shouldn't matter, but in this case, you know, one would typically... I can imagine Vegas being better on this one. They have strong cavalry, they have strong archers, and their infantry have the range, so I can't see why Saranids should be an advantage on this map. I suppose, from personal experience, I prefer the map of the side which Saranids are on, but I don't know, we'll have to see now, because Random have gone with a 4 cavalry setup, 2 archers and 2 infantry, exactly what GP did, and GP have done what they did last round. So, here we go. Random are now playing up to the left-hand side. GP are playing up into the middle. Relax is being a bit aggressive. I hope he hasn't lost any health. Thankfully not. Maybe his horse has a little bit, because there were some javelins or something going amiss.
Well, here's the flag, and control has been taken, I guess, immediately by, you know, by GP. Going for that early raise this time. How do you think Random are going to react to this?
Well, I hope they're going to react with something sensible. I'm sure they are. I mean, they're actually pushing around. They're creating a crossfire. Yes, this looks a bit more appealing. Prince Lele, but because they've got 2 archers, I'm interested to see that they're putting the 2 archers in the same place, which is a strange idea because again, they pushed Pepper out of the tower, as you said. Tower is an advantage, but look, GP have the flag almost up.
Yeah, the flag's almost up. They gotta just rush it now. And you see, you've got Zoika here. He's gonna get on that flag. He's gonna stop it from raising, but he's under a lot of pressure right now.
All GP's cavalry are out of the way, and that means that Shingen comes in, whips up Pepper. Relax comes in, whips up a liver, and I think that was due to the GP cavalry. They were too busy, distracted by some random cavalry.
Brilliant work here from the random horseman.
Excellent. Yeah. Absolute massacre. Absolute massacre. And,
well, you want
to
to do something sensible. Do you think that's what they did?
I'm going to call it on GP's part that it was their fault. I'm going to be honest. It's a real pity, but GP's cavalry were all on the wrong side of the map. They were distracted by, there was 3 cavalry taking on 1. And then, because of that, there was no cavalry support from GP on their flagmen. And unfortunately, they just got absolutely wrecked. I'll be honest, they got absolutely ruined on the flag. And when the
will
GP
you be honest with us?
I will be honest with you, Lust.
Well, if you're honest, then I'm happy. Okay, that's interesting because I would normally think that the Vegas have an advantage on this map. So far, they're losing 0-4 to the Saranids. I think what we might see here is Random just kind of finding their pace. And
yes.
Even though I think there's actually a faction disadvantage with the Saranids, I feel like Random now kind of understand what they're doing. They're now able to play this, and I could see them going 3-0 in this set.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it could be. I mean, as I said, the position is a personal preference. Perhaps there is a positional advantage on this map. Perhaps the position of that back with the fort is just not as good as the one at the back. I can't say. I cannot say.
I don't think so though. I don't feel like this game has been won or lost by the map either. Like from what I'm seeing.
We got Sirkin. He's on a Corsa right now, so he's going on a paper horse, and we got all the random cavalry.
It's no more paper than the Saranid horses.
Yes, that's true. I suppose that's true, but at the same time, you do want the strength. You might want that extra health boost.
Extra health boost. You may want that, of course.
Yeah. There we go. Random have the flag, which has been their first flag play of the match. They're doing what they did with Inquisition, playing it safe. When all goes to hell, they take the flag and make sure it's safe. Random takes out Watley. Fantastic shot. The infantry are now being absolutely flooded by the random cavalry. Gnomes is bumped. Bellendor is down.
Beautiful.
Absolutely wonderful. He goes for that double kill. Sirkin is bumped and he's punished. He is taken down as he should be. If a cavalry bumps, they need to be punished. There's one little kill from Pepper for Raiden there. What is going on?
It's all random. Look at another kill from Prince there.
Gorlock
He's just
says
all over this.
Yeah, Gorlock says that GP are getting cocky, poorly played. I suppose I could agree, but I don't know. They were playing it fairly safe. Random archer position way too strong. Yeah, the target calls that the archers were just raining down fire on that with Prince.
If I'm GP right now, I'm not feeling cocky. I'm feeling shaken, basically. You know, you go 3-0, you get the dream start, and now what? It's all for nothing, and suddenly you're going to go into the next map on level pegging. GP are freaking out right now. They've got a decent money advantage now on the random side. That mail armor for Saranids, it does make you harder to kill. And
we got Shingen should be armored up. Let's try and find him here. Oh, there's already a fight going on. Good lord, what's going on?
Yeah, they're getting stuck in.
GP are taking down Random. Good, go on GP. Go on, regain your demeanor.
Yeah, great work from GP here.
Oh, goodness
shooting.
Me. I have.
It's 2v4 now. It's 2v4 now. It's actually not. The round is not over. Raiden and Menethil, their players can get things done.
They are
Great
indeed.
kill there from Raiden. Liveran's down. It's 2 versus 3. In come the horses to get involved in this fight.
Oh, go on! What, Lee? Menethil takes down. This is 2v2.
Who do you think is going to win? Because it's Menethil versus Pepper.
I'm gonna say it's Random. I'll have to be honest. I'm gonna say it's Random. Come on. Watley's.
Now you've got Watley, who's a player who's very experienced in these situations. Rainbow, I'm more doubtful of, but Watley, he knows how to play these cards.
Oh no! How did he miss that? Oh no!
It was a brilliant dodge, what it was.
It was a good dodge. Oh, Watley. Watley's horse is going to be down. He's. Oh no!
Raiden are playing forward to the situation though. They are clutch players.
Oh,
but Rainbow brings down
Rainbow.
I believe it.
Menethil. Fantastic. Rainbow must be feeling fantastic about that. Rainbow. Oh! Watley and Rainbow, fantastic teamwork. Oh, beautiful. I did call I'd be a bit over enthusiastic.
Really outstanding there. I mean, GP, obviously, they took hold of that fight. Then you're up against Raiden and Menethil. These are like the final bosses of clutch players, alright? What happens is Pepper crumbles in melee, and that's kind of what you expect, because he's Pepper, right? But Pepper's great, and he shoots and he kills things with his bow. What you're left with, though, is players who can't really clutch. Rainbow, Watley's experienced. I mean, he can deal with situations, and he's a smart player, too.
Yeah, he definitely plays
Rainbow to kill Menethil in melee there, he's completely saved the day.
Yeah.
And Random have lost the opportunity to go level heading into the next set. That's going to be really difficult for them to deal with now. Can they even take the 3-1?
Yeah. I absolutely phenomenal. This is. I don't even know what the score. 2-1 to GP. Absolutely lost in this game.
No, it's 2-1 to Random right now.
2-1 to Random. Yeah, you're right. Watley and Rainbow. I don't know if anyone's played Dark Souls 3 DLC, but that was like fighting Father Ariandel, and here we go. You know, they just took it all on.
Raiden and Menethil are going to be really frustrated they didn't take that down though, because that's the situation which they are born to play. That's just what they know. That's how they love to play, is to do the difficult, tricky things and come out on top in difficult situations. For them to fail, that's going to be really tough for them to deal with.
God, that makes the first down. Oh shoot, man! Gnomes takes down Watley,
this aggression from Random has not paid off at all.
Menethil
tower, and they've just been crushed.
Menethil and Raiden taken down. Key players. We got Brian and Shingen. Their cavalry. I have to say, Random's cavalry have been consistently fantastic. Yeah, but even when they're losing.
There's only them left. Though. They need support from infantry. They can't just do it themselves.
No, exactly. Especially when GP are very good. Random Rainbow takes down Bellendorf.
The Rangers from GP have just been top form today.
Absolutely.
Right, you talk about Raiden. You talk about Menethil. Okay, Raiden's done great, and Prince had a brilliant round.
Yeah.
But Pepper.
Yeah.
And Rainbow, fantastic shooters. Really, they've been stalwart for their team. Look at that, 2-2. Random kicking themselves. They're Menethil kicking themselves is what they're doing right now.
They must be. Absolutely must be. This is... never, ever... lost, absolutely lost for words. Shingen, I have to say, has been playing like a dream today. Really has been. I mean, considering that the team have lost quite heavily on this, he's really still playing well. He goes in a bit aggressive there against Watley. GP are pushing up towards the random spawn right now. I'm sorry, I'm not following this match. There's so much going on.
Well, yeah, the aggression now coming from.
Well, GP have the flag. Random are a huge disadvantage right now with their position.
Yeah, they don't have any good archer spots from that side.
But Rainbow's in the open, so who knows? You know, he hasn't got any defense here, but he's got a good view. Oliveran takes the flag, and he's holding it. He's holding it. But Menethil and Zoika are going towards Rainbow. They've recognised that he's been playing well, and they need those archers down. Right, Random are in. Sirkin just gets himself in the mix. Random are now pushing Oliveran. There are 3. It's all going. They're playing the circle game. This is IG Battlegrounds, you know, right now.
Flag's still at the bottom for both teams. 1:30 on the clock.
Yeah, they're not going to bother. Random Relax is coming in, but Sirkin bumps him down. Menethil takes down Watley, key player there, but he hasn't been doing too many. But he's been doing a lot of bumps. I've noticed his support cavalry and Relax takes down Oliveran. This is
Random looking much better right now.
6-8. Yeah, Random are definitely. Oh, fantastic Relax. Plays it up. Christo the Vicious goes down. Menethil takes out Pepper. All of them are dropping like flies. Sirkin does at least a little Brian kill there.
A little Brian kill.
You know, Nele takes down Sub-Zero. And
Benamor drops. Well, that's going to be 5-3 to the Goose Pack going into the next map. I think that's a really great advantage for them.
Yeah,
I mean, you think of the range of scores that they can get away with and still win here. That's really, really good.
Yeah, so there we go. There's that 5-3. Yeah, 5-3 as you called it. We've got Tarded saying the warband scene is more serious than the COD one. You did hear it first on Bladecast. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, we're more serious than those COD. They're so physical and chill.
Yeah. I mean, I'd have to say I'd love to see it at Bannerlord, but at the same time, to have something like that, you're also missing the community feel because you know with Call of Duty you have all this matchmaking and you kind of you don't recognize each other's names and there's all this sense of kind of.
And you can't make your own face like you can in Warband.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't see people by their face, which is cool. It's like the best thing ever.
Yeah, because I mean, when you go into Warband and you don't know someone's name, but you see how they play, you can work out who they are.
And you see their face again next round. You go, "Oh, this is the guy who he does the swing around fast thing." Okay.
Yeah, and then you recognise their tags, you recognise their name, you recognise their shield, you recognise their playstyle, and the banner. And
the playstyle.
And it's so
back in the day, you could tell when a player was Ukrainian just from the way they moved, you know?
Yes, yeah. And I mean, you can tell a Russian when he plays. You can tell, it's fantastic. And unfortunately, if we saw Bannerlord grow so big, we would lose that sense of personality.
All right, well, we want Bannerlord to be big, all right?
Of course. No, don't worry.
Community's always going to be there. Don't be one of these. Don't be one of these people.
Oh no! Don't worry. I'm not. I mean, what I'd see is perhaps we'll see what Counter-Strike Source happened. You know, when everyone when the competition converted to Counter-Strike Global Offensive, there was still a community on Source, and the community's small enough now that people know each other. So maybe that will happen with Warband. Maybe we'll see Warband being the community-focused multiplayer, and Bannerlord being the competitive-focused multiplayer.
No, you just have micro sub-communities within a community.
I suppose so.
That's how it works. I mean, take it from me, the community manager.
Exactly. Yeah, I'd love to see it because I've dreamed personally, and I know everyone else has, of a really big Bannerlord competitive scene. If it happened, I think we would have so many people from here transfer over.
Oh, of course, yeah.
We would all be addicted.
I want to see everyone. There's everyone back. So we are playing Fort of Honor now. I got to say, Fort of Honor is a map which I like very much. It's one which we played recently in a little internal office warband match that we had.
Oh, I say.
Yeah, it's a really nice one. I think it's got great potential for all classes to play. The flags are fairly contestable. I mean, they're quite linear in the sense that there's one advantage for one spawn on one flag and the other spawn on the other flag. But I still feel that it's a very highly contestable and just exciting map to
it's
watch
a
and play.
wonderful map, and it was made by Sphere, am I right?
I believe it's Sphere, yeah.
Yeah, Sphere.
Sphere, great guy, actually. I had him on Horse and Sword once.
Oh, we have a map intro for this one, so hopefully when we
do,
start...
yeah.
Hopefully
But we're not going to go live just yet. Team's just getting there.
Raiden says
sorted.
he's ready, Oliverin says 1 second, so the moment that Oliverin says they're ready, we'll call the map introduction. So... ready, so call the map intro! Go!
Let's run that map intro! Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. It is map 2, Fort of Honor. The Kingdom of Rhodox versus the Kingdom of Swadia. King Gravath versus King Harlas. Who will triumph? These two lords,
Behemoths.
Lord Watley and Lord Raiden. Count Raiden, yeah.
Count Raiden. Well, calling it from the previous match, I'd have to say we would say that the GP, their champions so far have been Rainbow and Pepper, but seeing as Rainbow's on, he's going to be Lord Rainbow right now. Swadia, we have, I'd say Shingen personally has been really topping the list.
It has been fantastic, yeah. Great to see the British talent coming up. Good for the Nations Cup prospects. We can always use Cav. We can always use Cav.
Well, there we are. You know, it's are we lacking Cav in the English team?
Actually, we're lacking archers. But we can always use Cav. We can always use Cav.
Well, I'd happily apply for next
year. Never turn down a good Cav.
I was really miffed
shot there from
Random takes
Thor.
down Oliverin. I was really miffed actually about the.
We're gonna see the bridge. Look how cinematic this is.
We don't often see a fight on the bridge, but this is going to go down like Lord of the Rings. Hopefully, Rainbow will not pull a Gandalf and be drawn off that bridge. Anchor is so Shingy! Beautiful! Rainbow is coming in now from behind, and he takes out... No, he doesn't, actually. Christo the Vicious takes out Relax. What happened to Random? I'll be honest, I thought they were winning.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Then looks at the scoreboard
big
and suddenly
Shingy at the start there.
Shingu. Yeah, Shingu himself. Shingu.
Oh, good start on the clutch from Raiden though. I don't think he's going to do it, but
he can't. He can't.
I mean, if anyone could, it's him, but he can't.
Exactly. Once again, Shingen proves his worth, and
I mean, I think the story of that is told from the kills. Christo the Vicious, 3 kills. You know that he's done some big work in the melee there. You know that he's just been a dangerous, threatening force. He is such a veteran, this Christo the Vicious.
Yes.
He's played in a Polish team that won the Nations Cup. He's played in IG. He just knows how to do dirty, dirty work in the melee fight. If you're a team like Random, okay, you got some good infantry in there. I mean, it's not a bad side. But I mean, unless you're really having, people who are experienced playing with one another, have got a lot of, just clan hours, you can easily get eaten alive by someone like Christo the Vicious.
Yes, exactly. I mean, looking at him with his boss little Rhodoc helmet there, he's prepared for the fight on the flag. Random are holding the flag. Random are doing flag.
He spent his whole career playing against top infantry. That's basically all he's done is playing against top infantry.
Yeah.
So in a match like this, you know he's going to be exactly who you want.
And he probably has at least 2,000 more hours than I do. So.
I would say more than 2,000.
More than 2,000 hours, yeah.
I would say so, yeah.
I'm still sitting on that 1,400 and it's not going up.
You've got those legendary javelins as well.
We've got them pushing down. GP are pushing down with their heavy infantry. This is the Rhodoc infantry. Since they've been buffed a little bit, I think the buff still applies. It worked quite well last time. They're pushing on the... Zoika! And that's the key player. His helmet did not save him from that spear to the face. Watley takes down Zoika. Revenge kill from Christo the Vicious.
Doing well here, though.
Sub-Zero's cavalry. Sub-Zero takes down Shingen. Shingen was there. Can still go anyway. Menethil. Oh, Brian goes in for a nice little shove in the face of Darklight. You know, Darklight's very good at dealing with multiple opponents. And Keanu is now, bless his heart, he's on his own. fighting off Menethil and Brian. This is a fight that you just... Poor Cork. Oh, Sub-Zero goes down.
Thor, yeah.
Where on earth is Watley when you need him?
Thor dropping the hammer right now.
Oh, Watley taken down by Prince.
Well, there you have it. Crystal the Vicious able to take control in the last round, but you know, these are no joke. These infantry players. I mean, look at this. Brian and Thor, those twins from I believe Luxembourg, just fantastic. You know that they have two players who know each other obviously very well as people and as warband players too. You're in there with Menethil, who, you know, he punches as good as he shoots. He's a player who can cause some damage. Didn't get any kills that round, but he stayed alive and basically was instrumental in picking apart this GP force. And
Christo went down so early. I think they need to recognise at least that he is a key player right now. And look at he's forefronting the kind of the fight here, and you don't want to single him out because he's worth the weight in gold.
Well, when you can get him and Liveran working together as a team, they're two players who have a great history of fighting alongside each other. I guess you know, last round when that fell apart, the infantry duo of Brian and Thor was too much for GP to handle.
Tardit calls that IR has just won 9-3 to Aquilitus. We've got A9-0 to Fearless, and Tardit calls at least there's some logic back in the game. And I suppose letting GP absolutely ruin.
Oh my god, this round crazy!
What is going on? What's his life? Oh no, this is swung back. This is swung back.
Yeah, it swung back.
Raiden is pushing forward with his bow. Shingen's back on horse. He comes in, but gets a bit punished by Anchor, but Anchor couldn't finish it off. Anchor, no! Shingi has just taken you down again, boy. Oh, bless your heart, my man. Bless your heart. You tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't really matter.
Darklight just bullied into submission.
Oh, 9.
Thor picking up a massive double kill there.
Oh, Rodox,
okay, so
guys.
Let's break things down here. So now the situation is that GP are leading 6-5. Random take this round is 6-6 going into the final set, and we will have a winner.
This is intense. This is fantastic. This is fantastic.
Well, what happened last round? I have no idea. I mean, it seemed like GP had a hold of it, but then Thor with a massive double kill just completely turned things around.
Speechless again. This match, you know, they often say Bladecast, you know, you stream match and it ends out going a bit one-sided, but this is phenomenal. I'm so glad we have 80 viewers right now because this is a match worth watching.
It's a real nail-biter.
Absolutely. Right. We've got very passive play from both sides, but Random have the flag.
Yeah, it's going up as well. It's just going to be a push here now that we're going to see
GP are pushing on that flag.
They're just going to just commit.
They're not bringing out their big guns.
Maybe when they have do a circle round and they feel like they're going to do a pass by, that's going to be when they decide to just push in. We'll probably see some GP calves circling around.
Christo's come out. Zoika's. Oh, fantastic shot! Zoika just got shot in the chest.
What, he gets taken down?
But Menethil is armoured and he's surrounded though. Menethil just gets taken down. No! Oliveran almost taken down by Shingi. We've got. Relax comes in. We've got Raiden. Prince Nele taken down. Rainbow takes him down. Shingen. Oh, Sub-Zero's on the ground. Sorry, it's so confusing right now. These are all such good players. They all play so fast. You know, the match just moves along at lightning.
I feel like Random have the cav advantage right now. That could see them through.
Yes, but at the same time, you know, Jesus number. Anchor takes down a liver. No! 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 No!
Flags up. Flags up. And that's good night.
Good.
6-6 going into the final set.
You what, mate?
Now I want to say the Rolex have an advantage on this. They're against Swadia. I know Swadia have better armor, but military cleavers. I feel like Rolex have an advantage here. I feel like Random, they're going to be taking this. It's a comeback, I think.
They could. Oh, good lord, they could. But GP, they can still do this. I am rooting for them, admittedly, and this is not because of personal, knowing, but the way that they played on those first 3 rounds, the way they're actually playing. Unfortunately, though, they made that mistake in the second set where they lost those cavalry, and that was their first lost round, and it was a really off round for them. And since then, there seems to be this strange kind of they're dropping off. Random have definitely started playing better than they did at the beginning. Definitely.
Yeah. They've really upped their game.
Oh. Thank you so much, Warhammer. I'm glad you're enjoying the commentary. Yeah, and Gorlock says this is a Rhodox sides map, so he feels the Rhodox have the advantage too.
I mean, I just agree with him.
And yet Geese Pack have lost it. We'll see though, because considering we would say that Vegas had the advantage on Frosthaven.
That's true.
And yet Vegas were absolutely stomped. Stickman calls
you're saying things which are very true right now. So
Stickman calls it the Warband Screaming League. I'm very sorry. Apologies if your microphone and your headset is sorry, not your microphone, your headset is currently exploding from my vocals right now. At least I'm not singing. I suppose that's Forgotten Seat Tree says Pro Screaming League. Anchor has been spearing. If Swaddy won run round, they may easily win the next ones. So we seem to have Swadia. Warhammer is rooting for Geese Pack a little bit. Stickman says it's almost harvesting season. Arelak says I think Nord's got the advantage. Yes, Nord's definitely have got the advantage on this round. I think seeing as we got Aquilitus playing as Nords against GP and Random, they should have the advantage. Darklight should be spearing, Tardit seems to say. Mind you, I don't know what is a spam anymore in this chat, as we've got Anchor is best killer since 1999. So, got a lot of hammer work coming in. Zoika is pulling out the hammer as Rhodox, so maybe we'll see some excellent hammers. Shame it probably won't be from Master Thor, because he's usually a cavalry, am I right? Peter? What? I will drink from your skull! I don't know what Guakas is going on at me. Sorry, Guakas says about Nords. What? I'm sorry, mate. Somebody said, I think Nord's got the advantage. And, words said on the stream, Peter, 14,021, poor Lust. Unfortunately, Lust is having issues with microphone and in-game, and that's unfortunately...
I think I've issues, but I'm back now, I'm back.
Yeah, he's back in the game, and definitely's got his camera corner. I love this little camera corner. That's very, very sweet. With a little fire there. I'd love a good campfire right now. Make me very happy. Yeah, good campfire. 6,
so we're not
7,
live now,
6.
we're going to restart and then go live.
7-6 end score for TT versus for the win. Oh, well done, TT. Well done. Guakas, excuse me. I didn't realise I'd offended you so much. There we go. Tardit says if GP get the first round, so really I think we better watch and stay tight for this round.
I mean, it's 6-6, so it can go either way at this point.
As long as it doesn't go 6-6-6,
it's a first of 3 format for this set. And so what that means is we are going to have a winner here, no matter what. Doesn't matter if there's drawn rounds, no matter what. Someone will win in this set. And that also means someone will lose. And no one likes to lose.
Oh, they're playing it so safe, and the flag is in the middle. There is no advantage on either side right now. But I'd say Random. I don't know. I don't know which really has.
I prefer GP side for this. You have that sort of high ground that. I mean,
yeah,
it doesn't have that much utility. You have a very narrow sort of field of view, but
if Random
it can help you in the start of the fight. It can help you direct a few things, channel some of your enemies. Actually, you can see Rainbow actually flanking around here to try and get a side shot.
I think both of them want this round, and you can see they're both they're looking at each other. This is a good, the bad, and the ugly style. We got some tumbleweed going through the
map
middle.
Is actually very appropriate for that. I think as well. We have this sort of very flat, wide streets, just meeting at noon.
We've got Sirkin strolling around at the back, and I almost thought someone died then, but it said the current map is Fort of Honor, and indeed the current map is Fort of Honor. Thank you, Server, for telling us this.
The current map is Fort of Honor.
Raiden is pushing towards the inn, and he's pushing towards the tree. This is a fantastic... Every time I see someone go to the tree, there's always a kill from that individual. You know, but Pepper is peppering them with bullets. Zoika comes in to kill Oliveran. That is their main infantry down.
Random looking good, actually. They got a
Shingun is bumped, but he was not punished. GP being really pushed back. No!
Oh, Lord.
No, GP, no, you got really pushed back. They lost the flag. They caved in. It was as if morale just
completely dominating. GP need to make a radical move right now, or they are going to risk losing this.
And Rainbow is stuck in a corner between a rock and a hard place, and the hard place being Raiden's board shield. And oh, bless his heart, Pepper goes down off the ladder. He falls off like an Urukai from Helm's Deep.
And that's not the first headshot he's made. You could say that.
Oh.
The man's a machine. Have you seen his headshot compilations on YouTube? You should be watching those.
What, Raiden?
Prince.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear whose compilation it was. Well, maybe I should. I haven't actually seen it. Maybe post it in the chat. I'd love to see.
I can't be finding it right now. I don't want to risk crashing again. But
oh yes, true. Guakas tells me to shut up, so maybe I should.
Are you aware of a little story to do with the player Prince?
Oh no,
with the letter N in his name.
Do tell me.
It stands for Dr. Neo Cortex from the Crash Bandicoot series.
Oh, fantastic! And there's the remaster coming out soon.
Can't wait.
Oh,
I'm not going to play it though because I'm currently not allowed to play Crash Bandicoot because I'm going to have a match, a speed run race with my friend, and neither of us allowed to touch the series.
What is it out
until
today?
This match takes place.
When's Crash Bandicoot out?
Remastered? I have no idea.
Oh, no.
2017, probably.
I mean, because currently, I'm playing through Crash Bandicoot 1 on the PS3, but, I wanted to bring a PlayStation 3 to university, and I managed to lose it somewhere in my house. And I've searched high and low, and there is a PS3 nowhere.
I hope you find it. But I think the match is getting...
Yeah, it's getting interesting.
That discussion, because the flag is very, very high now for Random Force. This is going to be a GP push, and we've not seen pushes be very successful in this game so far. Pushes have tended to fail, actually, so far in this game.
Yeah, and here we go. GP Circle takes down Shingun, and that is a brilliant kill because he has been excellent. Relax goes down. Yes, come on, GP. Brian takes down Zoika. Team kill there. Come on.
Oh
GP kills team kill, but this can still go the other way. Sub-Zero takes down Raiden. Darklight takes down Random. GP, fantastic. Pull it back, boys. Pull it back. We'll make this equal again. Once more. Make GP great again. Fantastic.
Well, that round was all about one man, and that man was GP Sirkan. Those first two kills, taking out two of the random cavalry in just the very first seconds of that fight. I mean, that just completely won things over. I mean, there was a bit of back and forth in the melee, but without those horsemen, there was nothing really for the random players to fall back on. Fantastic play from Sirkan.
Phenomenal play, and we got 100 viewers. Congratulations, Bladecast. We have 100 viewers.
That's a centenary.
There's a centenary for the day. Polish Mono says,
Twitter, at Captain Lust.
There we go. Let's see. This should be fantastic. This is back to equal. We're back to this. Would we see a draw? No.
The score is 7-7 right now. The flag has spawned in the convenience of GP, as said by an American player to play with. The flag has spawned in our convenience.
Random have really pushed. They are asserting their dominance. They are the dominatrix in this battle here.
It's going to have to be a push from Random, and so far,
I'm sure
what we've seen is pushes fail, except for last round when GP made it work. So can GP now?
Are they going to be whipping GP and placing them in chains? I'd love to see.
Rainbow in a great spot there, just in the corner of that cabbage patch.
Christo's being a bit aggressive here. He could get swamped right now. What is he doing? I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Rainbow is being pushed by Prince and Master Thor. The cavalry coming. Shingen gets punished by Sirkin. It wasn't.
They're really stuck in the
No,
corner
they've
with
lost
GP.
Christo. I feel like Christo has been far too aggressive recently. He doesn't seem to know where his other team is. His credentials has gone to a -1-3.
It's all happening for Random right now.
Random take the cake. As I said, you know, whip them, chain them up. Play that dominatrix role in this.
Yeah, why not?
Apparently, I have had a heart attack online, and I'm dead now. So rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
As long as they don't chain my body up and whip me a little bit, I should be alright. But they're still fighting. Anchor is...
He's still trying to make something happen.
Oh, he is anchored with that chain. Anchored with that chain.
Well, Random now taking the advantage. 8-7 is their lead. One more round will see their victory.
Yeah,
GP struggling with the hold. I guess because this is more of a melee focus. No, they just got pushed into a corner. They needed to do a counter push. They needed to move around or do something smart. They just got let themselves get pushed into a corner. Lost Crystal very early. Liveram went down shortly after.
We've got Mono and Wodge have both said about Christo and Liveram dying too early. I have to be honest. Christo, personally, he's being far too vicious and aggressive. I don't know him individually, so, but he's actually, from being that top key defensive player, he's beginning to play a little bit too restlessly.
I don't know Christo. I don't know his personality. I've heard he's vicious.
He's vicious.
I've heard he's vicious.
I've heard it too, but only in type. I haven't heard it in voice. But
You've only heard it with your eyes.
I have only heard it with my eyes, indeed. GP have the flag. They are not going to, you know, Random are pushing this flag. Come on, GP. I want to see you, Christo. He's got his spear out, and spear should be. No, don't put. No, Christo, come back.
No, don't do it, Christo.
God damn it, Christo.
Don't do it. Stay back.
Who is? Oh no! I just heard someone dying, and Pepper goes down. Key Archer there. Liveram's now in the mix. He is surrounded. Cavalry in a bit too late, I'd say.
I see Relax with a Warhorse.
Dark Light goes down.
That's going to be a big problem.
Christo goes down. Circle takes out Relax.
Not a big problem.
Sub-Zero takes out Liveram. No!
That's it.
Guys,
that's it.
Come on! That's it.
Sub-Zero. Wow. BM, the BM coming out there from Zoika. That's nasty.
Oh!
That's a nasty BM.
No! No!
GG. Random.
Very well played.
Rebellion there. And the Kingdom of Rodox once again holds Grunwalder Castle against the forces of Swadia.
Indeed they do. What? I mean, I'd love to. I mean, I'm really pleased for Random, but the way that GP started dropping the ball. I mean, Random definitely started playing better, but GP clearly started playing not quite as well, and I feel bad for them because it was very endearing to see them get so far in the first 3 rounds. You know, they're clearly not the chosen undead at the end of the day.
I think we're gonna have to pick 2 players, which is gonna be the contestants for the MVP. The chat's going to vote on for the final. It can be from any team. We have to just pick 2 players that really impressed us. I think Shingen got to be on there.
Definitely. I would have said Christo.
But I want to say Shingen and I want to say Sirkan.
Okay.
I mean, I know Sirkan only had a few rounds, but he was really showing great quality, I thought.
I would definitely say Shingen. Easily Shingen. Thor started playing at the end very well.
Who else would you put then ahead of Sirkan?
I think Rainbow consistently played, but he did again. I feel like everyone dropped out a little bit by the end on GP.
I feel like Rainbow was. He did great in that clutch round where he needed to be great, and he was great.
Yeah. I'm going to call it
Shingen enough in enough rounds. Sirkan, I thought, was really there. Shingen, I think, is just the definite for us.
Clear.
Who else from Random could there be then?
I mean, Master Thor and Brian did an excellent job in the last few rounds.
Thor was very good.
Thor was very good. Their cavalry, Random's cavalry, I think, were their top asset today.
Yeah, certainly.
easily. I mean, for
I mean, you would
GP, I
expect
think their
it from
archers
the camera,
were yeah.
I think we're having an interview, are we?
Hello there.
Oh, good evening. It's
I believe
Raiden
we
and
have an
Menthil. Hoş
interview.
geldiniz.
Raiden and Menethil.
Nice to have you. Congratulations on the victory.
Fantastic. Well done, guys. Absolutely brilliant, to be honest. I mean,
A little bit shaky there,
you.
I would say.
how did you feel about the first 3 rounds, guys? I mean, because I have to be honest, you know, when we saw that play, it was really quite phenomenal from GP, and we didn't expect it, nor did any of the viewers. And we want to. I suppose it's a bit cheeky of me to ask, but I mean, how did that feel for you guys? You know, was everyone's morale all right and the like, or what?
I will say, like, well, we didn't expect it as well, but sometimes this kind of stuff can happen to good teams. But I gotta give that GP played good as well.
They did. They really, really did.
Well, what do you think of
we-
GP? Go ahead.
We probably underestimated them.
I mean,
Yes.
so saying that you underestimated them, presumably before the match, what do you think of them now after the match? I mean, where do you think they sort of fit in among the top teams?
They will be on top for sure, but I will still say if we just play our own game, there is no team can stop us. This is a known thing.
Wow.
There is no team.
So what about
It's just,
A versus AGP then? What do you think of those two?
I will say it will be close match, but I don't know. Recently, A seems like they're going downhill, but
Interesting.
Do you think that
I
GP are winning simply off the back of their expectation? Because to be honest, I mean, they do have fantastic players, but I think everyone is underestimating GP. I mean, to be honest, when I saw GP, I was expecting good things, but I was not expecting them how well they played. Are people playing slightly more risky because of what they think GP will play like, or are they genuinely, you know, how do you feel about that?
sorry, what is that?
So basically, are they winning based? You know, for instance, you say that you underestimated them. Do you think that's why you lost most of the
Yeah,
rounds to them?
Yeah, I
And-
think that's why, because like I said, we were thinking like we played too many screens with them, and score was always hard victory for us. So yeah, that's why.
Ah, yeah. Because
Fair
they've
enough.
been winning. GP have been winning quite a few matches, quite substantially. So you know, I was wondering, do you think that's based on kind of the team, or is that just on players playing in a certain way due to expectation?
It's probably players, because I don't understand people were raging at each other on TeamSpeak. I never
Oh.
seen us like doing this.
It was so funny in the last rounds.
Really?
I mean,
Everyone was
I
like,
kind of like
get
it
out, get out.
because
You were
Well,
in
you
your
still
team speak, you were
won.
raging at each other?
what is that?
You were raging at each other in your team speak?
Yes, we were.
Oh, bless you. Well, you still managed to win through the rage. I mean, perhaps the angst was all there, and you know, it just powered you
Who's
through it.
the ragiest in random?
Well, it's probably me
Raiden.
normally, but today it was relax.
Relax.
Relax. He's a ragey guy.
He's not.
He's been playing too much
definitely
PS4.
not.
I see him playing The Last Guardian.
Yeah, that noob should play more Mountain Blade.
Yeah. You heard it here. You should play more Mountain Blade. That's a quote from Raiden. You can take that and write that down.
I think
I
we
mean,
all
you-
should play more Mountain Blade.
I mean, normally all of them are calm people. They're so calm, but I don't know. They were raging at each other. I think we are just smart. We can play the game while we're raging at each other.
You can multitask.
I think
Well,
maybe it's just
this
the,
is
I mean, the
just for
prospect is
match.
kind of. I mean, losing to GP, that would be a big hit on your reputations, right? Of course, that's going to get them motivated.
Mm.
Yeah, man. The team who plays Votley and Oliveira, we can't lose.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh,
Two great
no.
players.
It's
Two
getting
great players.
personal now.
Two
Man,
fine players.
Maybe we'll have to see a rematch between you guys. I'd love to see it because this was phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal
I
match.
like to see it as well.
There's something
You'd
I
like
want
to
to ask. There's something I want to ask you two specifically. And it's great that you two came to the interview because there was that round, right, where it was you two
Yes, of
in a
course.
2v4, and you choked it. Right? Come on, this is like your
I fucked
situation.
up.
Like Menethil and Raiden. You think those are the guys? They're going to clutch this What happened? You lost to Rainbow and Melee, Menethil? What happened? Where was the kick?
Man, in that like in 1 minute, my infantry friend Zoika died somewhere. I don't know, but we said, okay, guys, we are pushing, and I jumped to 2 infantry and 1 archer behind. I hit both of the infantry. I'm saying, "Come on, everyone, where are you?" And I'm seeing red lines. Everyone is dying. I'm still fighting. No,
And then
and
green
I
lines
killed
raiding
some
each other.
guys. I don't know. Yeah, I killed 1, 2 guy, and I fight with Pepper. I guess I killed him too, and I
Yeah,
just got, I guess, tired, and he hold his hit, and I miss it. And one hit, and I died.
tough
I
stuff though.
didn't
Because I feel like for you guys personally, that must have really hit hard that round because that's just exactly the kind of round where you should be proving that you are top tier players. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Well, I
in the
didn't.
whole round, I believe I proved it. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
I lost
So you,
one
you don't
v1,
put that
but
importance on those kind of clutch moments.
I mean, if you look at the general, like I survived more than infantry dies, like another infantry, I
Yeah, but
guess.
is it not about the clutch?
But
It's
like,
about can you deal with the pressure? Can you deal with the crux moment where
Yes,
it's
of
do
course
or
he can.
die? You have a chance. It's 50-50, win or lose. That's the difference.
I guess I can. I did some clutches before, but I don't know.
Not today, but you still won.
Yeah, we won.
All right, fair enough.
And there I
That was
was
good,
like,
man.
yeah, we got this minute till we'll kill the Rainbow. I will just hold bot lane.
I have to say,
Yeah,
I'm very
it happens
pleased.
before in
The moment
games.
he dies,
Like,
you know, we insulted each other in Turkish pretty quick, and then okay, let's just fight.
I'm
man,
really
they didn't
pleased.
have to insult me because I insulted myself. How can I die?
I think Geese Pack will be really pleased with how they played today. I hope they are. I mean, they probably feel as well that they could have won, but you know, I think perhaps they'll go on to the next few rounds with a bit more confidence, and perhaps though, maybe having seen this as we were saying earlier, perhaps we might see that everyone now expects them to be really solid and plays against such a solid team. And you know when people play like that, they play more efficiently. We see how Lust kept on noticing. You know, you weren't going for flags, and quite often. What's your typical tactic for capturing flags?
It's up to your composition. Like if you play with 3 archers, you sometimes you will have to let them take the flag and set up your crossfire and then go for it. But like we had some early deaths, that's why it didn't work. So we changed it inside. We changed to 4-2-2. But yeah,
Yeah.
that is why we didn't go for flag, just because of you were playing 3 archers strat.
Yeah, I noticed in some other matches, you know, it was the same. You kind of avoided flag until the very last minute, captured it, or if you started. I also noticed that if rounds were being lost quite heavily, you would then play back to flag as a safety. Is that right? You would use that as kind of a safety tactic.
Like I said again, it depends on station, but we
Yeah.
probably like we are mostly uh, trying to play aggressive all the time.
Yes, yeah, we can definitely see that by the last few rounds. There was an incredible amount of aggression, and unfortunately, Geese Pack at the end couldn't meet it. You know, they actually fell under. Did you notice how? I mean, personally, we picked up on how Christo the Vicious, how he started playing a lot more aggressively during the last few rounds. Did you notice that and take advantage of some of their silly mistakes?
Did we? Manatee?
If I generally play infantry, but I should say that I didn't like how they play infantry. Like
Mm.
I don't think they are good in infantry fights. They just trust on their cav. They wait us to get pumped or something else. But
Yeah.
we played wisely. We had our back to the wall. We dodged their cav. Our spearmen stopped it, and the infantry fight was alright for us.
Yeah, yeah, and in that, I don't know if you can remember on the first round of the second set, your first win back. There was an interesting scene because you pushed for the flag from the tower, and all of GP's cavalry were fighting. I think it was Relag, and you could just assault their infantry without cavalry, without their enemy, without the cavalry on the opposing team, and I was thinking, a lot of the time though, GP played very well with with their cavalry at times, there were often times where it just kind of fell apart. And personally, who would you say is the MVP for your team after that match? Personally, from you guys' perspective.
I don't know.
Well, it was someone else every set. Like I cannot say only one guy.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
We thought it was Shingen.
We personally did think Shingen.
What
really...
I want to know is the WPL, I guess, is kind of starting to run to a close here. Are you guys in contention for taking first place in the European regional?
We hope so.
You hope so. We'll see. I guess we'll see how that plays out exactly. I want to know sort of how much you guys are training. How seriously are you taking this tournament?
We take it very seriously, but we don't train a lot.
How many matches you played this week, for example?
3 scrims.
3 scrims. So say you come up against like next week, it's like AE or something. Do you up that to 5 scrims? What's your approach then?
No. We tried that and
When we did
clearly
that,
saw that
we lost to
against
Castellan.
Yeah.
So you don't
People
you try not to play too many scrims?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Because people getting tilted, you know.
Tilting, right? Of course, you just gotta play it cool.
And
But if you're like
I
worrying
must
about
say-
tilting, is that not going to make you tilt even more?
Sorry, what?
If you're like focused on the tilting and you're like worrying about tilting, does that not like push you into tilting even more?
That is the only thing I'm worried about this team. Otherwise, like I said, there is nothing to stop us.
The tilting are you both afraid of tilting so much because of your experience in the Turkish Nations Cup team?
Yeah, that happened there as well. I don't know, man. This is happening to my teams all the
Tilty
time.
Turkey, I swear, every year. Always train too hard, too early.
But
Yeah.
today we learned something new. Like I can say that this is not our game. We played really bad. But even though we played really bad, we managed to win. That's a good thing.
There you go. Today, you learn something new. Even though Random played bad, they can still win.
Yes, that shows people how strong we are.
That's something you can take away with you.
and
Go ahead.
I can say that losing first spawn, it may cause because of this, because in the scrims we played during this week, we always beat our enemy 6-0 on this map. And I guess,
Wow.
yeah, I mean, we did really good in this map, and like AE, IR, Aculitas, we always beat them. I am not sure about Aculitas, but other teams I sure. So maybe we overconfident and like
It
we
was
will win anyway,
expectation,
blah blah
I
blah.
think.
And yeah,
So
and that's why we lost. Then
do you feel you often play differently depending who you know? Do you play differently depending who you're against in just how you're expecting them to play? Do you relax a bit more against a team like GP and Aquilatus more than you do with something like AE and other groups?
yeah, for me it changed.
It changes. Yeah, and perhaps that's what happened with those first 3 rounds then, because I mean, do you think you might consider just trying to play every match in that frame of mind where you're focused and you're trying to win? I don't know, because I haven't been in a top tier clan like yourself.
That's a great tip. You should always focus and play well.
I don't know. I mean, maybe you shouldn't, because you might burn yourself out, as you guys well know.
No, but if you burn yourself out, just focus and play well. Then no problem, right?
I have something else to say about latest question. Like we tried it against first AE match. I mean, in first AE match, like we tried to play with 3 archers, but we should have played with something else. Like we should just pick the teams and analyze them. Like this is their game style. This is their favorite composition. They play like this. They like to play like this.
Yeah.
And then we should play. We should look into counter that. We should play like that. But
Play
like
like
I
Poland.
said in first, if besides those DDoS stuff and some other stuff, like we had some issues in that match, but besides them, we didn't really like said, okay, this is AE, we should play like this against them because of this and reasons, blah blah blah.
Yeah, completely right. I mean, that's exactly what good, strong teams do. Is they analyze their opponent's weaknesses, they just exploit them, and try to minimize their strengths.
A bit of Sun
It's
Tzu never
something that the
hurt.
opponents do every year at the Nations Cup, and they always just overperform insanely. Um, I want to know, do you have any sort of final general comments? I guess just about sort of the tournament, your match today, your upcoming opponents. Any sort of general final thoughts? No. NFL,
Obviously.
maybe?
Was there any
I was
point?
waiting for a minute.
Was
Yeah.
there? Oh,
Man.
yeah. Sorry, you first.
I hope to play final against AE, and like, they are the team of finals. And if we are going to win this tournament, I want to play against them and win against them.
Hmm.
Great.
I
Ready?
hope they can play better and they can come to
Ooh.
finals. And we should too. We should too.
Yeah, let's see. We love to see high level play. I think that's always great. If you feel like a final is like the highest, pinnacle of play, it's always much more exciting. Raymond, what about you?
And
Yeah, well, like I said, this is, in my opinion, this is the tournament that we will win. Like if we just play our own game. Like I said, there is no team to stop us if we are just playing like ourselves. But yeah, if we don't have those problems like we did against the first match against AE and WMT2 against Castellans, yeah, this is our tournament.
Well, there
Was
you go.
there any point in just final question from myself? Was there any point in this match where you thought you might actually lose this match, or were you certain of the win throughout the whole fight?
for me, no.
We
After first spawn,
Well,
So-
if I say no, we didn't think like that, I will be lying. But of course, you will think like that, but you won't say it to each other. Yeah, we are gonna
Yeah,
lose
so
this.
yeah, of
Let's just
course,
keep.
yeah.
Let's just stop playing. No, we were
Oh,
like, yeah,
yeah.
we will do this. We fucked up 3 rounds. We fucked up this map, but yeah, let's go to closed map and fuck them up. We just
Yeah,
said like this. And
I was
Yeah.
just wondering because I know how confident Random have been, and I know how many matches they've won. You've been absolutely storming the scene, but I mean, GP really did play those first 3 rounds. They played so well, and it might have leveled the morale a little bit. But I'm glad to know that by the end of it, you were feeling confident enough to fight back.
yeah, like I'm not gonna like I'm not trying to be cocky. I'm not trying to be like this. Like it's they shouldn't get this bad. They shouldn't get offended, even though
Yeah,
they
no,
play
don't worry.
good. It's just our team is better than all of them.
Yeah, fair
As
enough.
a team, as players, we are just better than all of those teams. So,
Well, you've all got such amounts of experience. We all know who you are. We've all seen your names everywhere. We've seen you as veterans. So there's no harm in saying that. I don't think anyone would be offended for you to feel confident and say that because we all have seen your names and we've all looked at them and gone, "Good God, they're playing so well." I don't think anyone would deny your skill.
it's just us. We'll decide our fate by
God
playing
will
good
decide
or
your
not.
fate.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us for the interview.
Very
It's been an
well
absolute
done
pleasure.
on
And
a
best of luck in
fantastic
the rest of the
Shut-
tournament.
shoutouts to Prince. He played amazing today. I hope he plays better next matches and help us win the tournament.
Do you approve
Yeah.
of his archery abilities?
Yeah,
He's
he
amazing.
got my place
Yeah.
now. I trust him.
He's bloody good, yeah. Anyway, yeah, take care. Hadi gidin.
I have a
Thanks
shout
for
out
the
as well
stream,
to my team. Play better moves.
There you go.
All right. I suppose we've got to wrap up, have we not?
We certainly do. We have a few things to mention. First of all, if you'd like to just run us through the sponsors again.
Once
did a
again,
great job the
I
first
would
time.
thank you very much. It was an honor. I would like to run you through the Warband Pro League sponsorship information. So we have sponsors from G Fuel, sponsors from Logitech, and we have who have provided 5 gaming mice. G Fuel have provided 23 packs, which are the equivalent of a 6-pack, just half of one. We have Steel Series who have provided 12 mouse pads. Kingdom of Swadia have provided 3 tournament servers. Calradian servers have provided 3 tournament servers. Tail Worlds. I'm very sorry last time. Bit of Tal Worlds for you.
Tail Worlds. Tail Worlds Entertainment.
Thank you very much. Mark Mods have provided 9 tournament servers, and Jess
Love you,
have
Mark.
provided 6 tournament servers. Thank you all so much for your support in this tournament. It has been an absolute wonder. We have had a 100 views on our Bladecast as well, which was absolutely fantastic to see. Thank you all very much for watching.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
Oh,
couple more
and-
announcements to even jump onto as well. I want to mention first of all that Arcade Night is going to be streaming a WPL match on the NA regionals. That's tonight at 2 a.m. GMT if you're a night owl, you're going to be up for that, or 9 p.m. EST if you're on the east coast of America, in which case you're probably into Public Enemy and the Wu-Tang Clan from the east coast. Love east coast rap. Great work. And that's going to be the West Knights versus One-Eyed. Should be a brilliant match, actually. Really, really top tier stuff. And Arcade Knight's been doing some great work. He's a YouTuber sort of generally, and he's been getting involved in the Mountain Blade competitive scene. I think it's a really great sort of combination there, because there's such great content which is sort of coming out of this scene. There's such an interesting story which is being told as the scene progresses and evolves and runs tournaments, and we have these highs and lows and these interesting moments in this scene. It's just such a great thing that storytellers on YouTube will come over and sort of draw on that, and we would also get the benefit from them from having an audience, and then we have people who can get involved and sort of bring some prestige and some interest to what we're doing here. So I think it's a really great sort of symbiotic relationship whenever YouTubers get involved in the scene. It's been a historic thing ever since E-Man casted back on the old MBTV. What I want to mention last of all is that the Irish Rebels versus Equalitas match was recorded, and that's going to be up on the on the Bladecast TV YouTube channel. You can find information for that on the Bladecast TV Twitch page under the stream and on their Tail Worlds thread. I think that pretty much sums it up. A great match, a lovely interview with 2 lovely young chaps, and I think basically all round a roaring success. What do you think, PJ? Other than my continual issues from start to finish and my lack of freedom mod, I think other than that, it was quite all right. And you did a brilliant job taking over and sort of filling in for the bits where I had to focus on, all of my technical issues. So thank you ever so much for sort of
I get
picking
a
up
bit
my slack as my
overexcited.
co-caster. It's been absolutely pleasure our debut cast together.
Thank you very much, and I hope we get to cast again sometime soon.
Yes, hopefully on a better conditions for Captain Lust.
Yeah,
but
I think it went fine.
Do follow me at Captain Lust on Twitter. You can find out how my troubleshooting is going with all of my technical problems, and then tweet at me whenever you like. You might even get an interesting little nugget of brain thought from your friend Captain Lust here. I think that's about it.
I think that's
anything else.
Thank you all very much for
Do you
listening.
have any final thoughts there, Peter?
I'm afraid I don't. No thoughts. No thoughts. I'm a brainless individual.
No thoughts for you this evening.
Actually, there was one somewhere up here. There was
Somewhere up in
There
that
was
old...
one up in the chat. There was one last thing, and it was from Memesuk67, and this will be the final comment from me tonight. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone.
Yes.
Magic.
But I think that's what happened tonight. GP, the innocent, pure GP cast the first stone. Who ultimately crushed under the avalanche
of random. The
Yes.
randoms play at the end was very good. And GP just
the
lost.
sinful random.
The sinful
Cast
random.
multiple stones after the first one, and ultimately more stones than really GP could deal with.
I thank you, Memesuk, for the strange addition to that. It helped in the in-between when the technical difficulties, I suppose it was useful.
I like a little proverb every now and then.
It's exactly,
something
Soon I'll be reading from the Bible.
Something from a holy book. Could be any holy book.
Yeah.
Something from an unholy book. Something from anything from any book. Just put it in the
Dark
chat,
Souls
all right?
is holy
Twitch.
enough, really, to be honest.
Not just Kappas. Post us some words and thoughts. That's my final thought. I think as viewers, you can improve a little bit. But I think overall, You were in quantity, you were great. I just think quality-wise, if the viewership could improve a little bit. That's all I'm asking.
Oh, ooh.
Meme Sucker's doing a great job though. He's setting a shining example.
He did a fantastic job.
But
Excellent.
quantity-wise, you're doing great, viewers. Plenty of you. If you could just be a bit better in, overall, post in chat, get involved on Twitter. But yeah, no, thanks, and thanks to Deafening and for Dukin for hooking up, doing the producing, sorting things out, and especially Deafening on the camera work, and especially tonight when I was so useless as a freelance commentator. I appreciate all their hard work getting my things sorted and getting everything put together. I don't want to take up any more of your time. I think we have to wrap it up there. Peter, have your final thoughts? I want to say thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you to everyone getting involved in Mountain Blade Warband Competitive, and good night. You should say good night as well, Peter.
Oh, good night. Good
Yeah.
luck. Have fun.